What's going on, good people? Cool Game with Cool Game Collectibles here to give you my most anticipated for 2025. Let's go. So first up, we have the Riddler premium format figure from Sideshow. Just like everybody else out there, I've been waiting for a dope Riddler. Iron Studios did a 1/10 scale Riddler on Throne that I thought was awesome. It's just 1/10, man. And you know, the way my collection is moving, I'm trying to add more, not only premium formats, but quarter scales. As you can see, the 1/6 scale line, which is more like a 1/5 line. You know, I'm just going with some of these more eye-catching statues, that's all. So this Riddler would be an awesome addition to my collection. This list is in no particular order, so I'm not saying this is number 10 or number 1, although this is definitely one of my most anticipated, even on this most anticipated list. Definitely one of my top look forwards for the new year. Can't wait for them to put this one up for pre-order. Can't wait to see all of the different renders, being able to see, you know, different angles and some close-ups of this one, and definitely can't wait to get this one in hand, man. So first on my list is the Riddler. I feel like I'm not saying enough about it, man, because I am excited about this one, but we'll move on to the next. Next most anticipated, again, not in any particular order, we have the movie version 1/10 scale Ninja Turtles coming from Iron Studios. Again, can't wait for these, man. I love the matching bases. I think these are awesome. You can see the 2 pizza boxes with Raph and Mikey, the ooze on Leo's, and then Don's doesn't really have anything, but all of them have, you know, the sewer style base. You can see concrete, you can see the sewer, the piping, even some ooze on them, definitely on Leo's and Raph's. Just awesome, man. I think these look really, really good. The facial expressions are really funny to me, especially Mikey's and Donnie's, but they look like the movie versions, man. It would be awesome to get these in a bigger scale, but again, still cool to see them in the 1/10. So definitely looking forward to seeing these in person. Next up, we have, again from Iron Studios, 1/10 scale Legolas. This one is awesome, man. I actually started doing some research on different Legolas statues and came across the Prime 1 quarter scale. That one is tight too. Some things about the base that I'm not a big fan of, but as far as the portrait and the sculpt, the design of, you know, the Legolas statue himself, it's dope. I think it's really, really good. But looking forward to seeing this one in person too. This one is about 11.4 inches tall, 11.7 inches tall. So again, 1/10 scale, not a huge statue, but it is dope, man. I think it would have a nice presence in the collection, especially if you are a 1/6 scale collector or if you're a 1/10 scale collector. I think this one will fit nice in the collection. So this is one that I'm definitely looking forward to seeing in person and just seeing more, you know, more from this Unleashed line, because I believe this is an Unleashed piece. So awesome job, Iron Studios, on this one. And shout out to Iron Studios, man. That Unleashed line is really, really good. Next up, we have, again from Iron Studios, but this is a quarter scale. Another addition to the X-Men line. This is the Cyclops. Same jungle theme base. You have some different elements of grass, ground, gravel, leaves, trees, bushes, all kind of different stuff going on the base. I do like the switch outs. You get 3 portraits of this one, and as you can see, man, that effect coming from his eyes is awesome. 2 different versions of, you know, his power source coming from his eyes, and then you also have the regular version, which is awesome to me too. So, I mean, the only thing that would make this one better is if there was some type of hand or arm switch out, but it's really not necessary. This one is really, really good. Not sure how many people out there have ordered or pre-ordered the Beast and the Gambit, but this is a 100% positive addition to that line. I like this one. Definitely thinking about adding this one. I didn't pre-order the Beast or the Gambit, but I am looking at this one, man, and there's a possibility I still might try to get that Gambit. But now I'm interested in who else is coming after Cyclops, or are they gonna do Storm, a Wolverine, obviously. So I'm looking to see who's next, man. I mean, maybe a Rogue, and I definitely think I'm gonna get this one and at least 2 or 3 more. So, yep. Let me know what y'all are doing with this one, man. If you are only getting the Cyclops, or if you plan on adding this one to what you've already pre-ordered. If you did get the Gambit and the Beast, let me know what y'all doing, man. Let me know what y'all doing, you know. Next up, sticking with Iron Studios, but going back to the 1/10 scale, we have the Tomb Raider Lara Croft piece. Man, the details on this one is awesome. The design is awesome. As you can see, I mean, straight from like the video game, man, the base, it has all of the different elements of the temple like you would normally see on the base. Like you would normally see in the game. But all of these different features on the base, man, really dope. Comes with a different portrait and also comes with a different hand switch out. So you can have the gun, or you can have the, I don't know what you want to call this one, man, hook for climbing, or I don't know the specific term for that. Apologize for that. But you do have 2 different portraits, one with the sunglasses, one without the sunglasses. Both are dope. You can't go wrong with either one. Moving on. Let's see. I don't have a whole lot on my list, man, but I got some good stuff, I promise you. We got the Beast from Sideshow Collectibles. This is a premium format. Not sure exactly what line this is supposed to be a part of. Possibly the new Mystique and possibly the new Magneto. This could definitely be a part of that line because those bases are a little more intricate. It's not the Danger Room bases like the previous X-Men from Sideshow. So it could be the beginning of a whole new line. So we could be, waiting or not waiting. We could be receiving notifications from Sideshow about a new Jean Grey, a new Cyclops, which I don't think they would release it that close to the Iron Studios, but maybe, you never know. Sometimes these companies release the same characters in their version, giving their take on the character. So you never know. Who knows, man? And Sideshow is such a, major company, man. They can do whatever they want to do. So we might get a new Wolverine, the last Wolverine, 2020, maybe even 2018. I want to say be on the safe side. 2020, about 5 years ago, is when that Wolverine for the Danger Room line was released. So, hey man, it's about time. It's definitely about time for a new Wolverine. So, don't be surprised if they follow up and add a Wolverine with a different style base from the Danger Room to go along with this Beast. And then, of course, those other pieces will probably follow along. Those other characters will follow along. Moving along, man. Hey, man, this one is dope. And you get a different portrait, which is a portrait. I don't really know which Beast or what that Beast comes from. Definitely not the movie version. Not sure if that was a comic book version. But that additional portrait is not a Beast that I have seen before. This is my traditional Beast. This is the Beast that I know of, and this is definitely the way that I would display it. The one thing that I don't know about with this Beast is, can that one arm hold up the rest of his body? And can it hold it up over a long period of time, years down the line, without any problems of lineage or, I don't want to say breakage, but I just worry about that, man. I have some concerns about that. So, moving on, we got the retro Batman from Tweeterhead. Now, this one It's being offered in the 1/6 scale, but it is also being offered in quarter scale. And both versions are available on sideshow.com right now. So it is up for pre-order. I want to say that the timeline for this one is like October to December of 2025. So still have some time. Edition size, I'm not sure about. I think it's still to be announced or to be determined. But I really like this one. As you can see, I have the black and gray sitting right behind me. The difference is on this one, the logo is different. Obviously, the blue is different. This is a much lighter blue. And the belt is different. Instead of having the pouches, it has the capsules. So there is a blue and gray that is coming directly from Twitterhead, but the gray is a little bit darker, and the logo is the black bat for the logo. Still comes with the long ears and short ears. Everything else is the same. It's just a darker blue and a darker gray. So I really like this one. I did pre-order the dark blue with the dark gray. Obviously, I have the black and gray, but I like this one as well. So the question for me really is not, am I getting this one? It's more, am I going to get the quarter scale or am I going to get the 1/6? So we'll see, man. But this is one I definitely need in the collection. I really wish they did an arm or a hand switch out, grappling hook or something like that, man. Even, I don't know if a closed fist will work. I think the grappling hook would have been the best bet. But, you know, some type of switch out would have been awesome. That way, you know, you could get any one of these 4 variants and, you know, you could mix and match, man. You could have 2 of them, 3 of them if you want to. Different portrait on one, different hand on the other. The logo's already different, you know, boom, give you enough variety to get more than one. But we'll see where I go with this one, man. But I definitely want this one in my collection. Just not sure if quarter scale or 1/6 yet. Next up, Prime 1. You know, I'm not a person who buys a whole lot of Prime 1 pieces. I do have one Prime 1 Batman in my collection. It is the advanced suit, so it's a black suit. I think this one will pair well with it, especially having him displayed exactly like you see it here on the screen, unmasked, whether it's the grappling gun or the batarang in hand. I honestly don't think it matters. Blue suit, him walking like he's about to, you know, handle his business. I like it. And I think it would display very, very nicely next to my advanced suit Batman. So this is one that's definitely on my radar. It's a little pricey though, obviously, because it's Prime 1. So, you know, for this one, you're looking at about $1,200, $1,300. I'm not a big fan of Hush, man. I know this is a Hush piece, and a lot of people like the Hush portrait with the it's almost like the mummy wrapping all around his head and his face. I don't really know Hush from the comic books to really know that story or to feel any type of way about having that particular portrait. This is my portrait, man. Either this one or, as you can see here, the one with the gritted teeth. That's me. That's Batman to me. So I'm good with either one. But this is on my list, man. This is one I'm definitely excited about. I was a little disappointed, I'll be honest with you, because the 1/3 version has, you know, the different the computer screen and the bats on it. Man, I'm not a 1/3 collector by any means, but that piece is one of my absolute favorite pieces, period, of all time. So when I first heard the announcement that they were doing the 1/4 scale, I was hoping it would just be shrunk down with everything exactly the same. So I was a little bit let down when it wasn't, man. You know, the changes are good for the 1/3 collector, so it's not exactly the same statue. But for me, I wanted that exact same 1/3 shrunk down into the 1/4. So I still like it. It's just, it's not as good to me, but The pose, man, definitely a definitive pose. This is Batman, bro. This is him. This is it. So I'm excited about this one, man. Let's see. Next up on the list, what do I have? Tweet ahead. Okay, so with this one, right? Obviously, I have the 1/6 line behind me. I was excited about the black version of the 1/6, but it was something about that one. The original portrait, it's okay. I'm not, crazy about it. The goggles on is okay. I'm not crazy about it. The goggles off is dope. So I was good with it. I was all in. I played around too much, man, and I missed a pre-order at Twitterhead's website. They only have about 300 of these made, so I missed it, right? The goggles off version. Now at Sideshow, they have the quarter scale version, which again, I don't know if I want to go with the quarter scale version. I got the 1/6. So I looked at the 1/6 on Sideshow because that's also available. No goggles up. You only get the version with the mask on. So the 1/6 from Sideshow is out for me because if I'm gonna get the black version, I want the goggles up. Option to get the quarter scale is still on the table. But then my question for this one becomes, is this only in 1/6 or is this also in quarter scale? Because if this, honestly, if it's in quarter scale, goggles up, goggles down, goggles off, it might not matter. This might be the one. I might have to roll with this one, man. Because the purple suit is dope. It's really dope. And you can definitely see the difference in the separation between the suit and the boots on this one, whereas the black one, it almost looks like one suit. So I think the purple is different, man. It's just, it gives it enough contrast to where the boots pop now, the gloves pop now. The portrait is different because she has the long hair. Yeah, man. Twitterhead, I think y'all really do people a favor by letting us all know up front these are the different variants that we have available, instead of giving us one version and then telling us about the variant later. Huge fan of the company, but we would appreciate if we had all of the information up front so we could make a sound decision. We don't want to be surprised like that. So, just my humble request. I think other collectors would also appreciate that. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma, man. I like the black one, but I really like this one. I just need to know what scale. What scale is it being offered in? Moving on. All right, my X-Men collectors. This Archangel, I think, is going to be amazing. Can't wait to see more of it. It's on my anticipated list because I can't wait to see the base on this one. I can't wait to see the different angles, the different renders showing the different angles. I need to see more of this piece, man, because I think this one is really dope. I'm obviously an X-Men fan. I'm an X-Men collector. I don't have an Archangel in my collection. So this might be the time, man. This might be the one. I think this one is really, really nice. I like what they did with the wings. The wings have a great presence, but they're not flared open to where they take up a huge amount of space. I think they did a great job with this one so far from what I can see. Can't wait to see more. Next up, obviously I had the Riddler on here, the Man Bat. From what I'm hearing about the Man Bat, I think I'm going to be highly intrigued. The translucent wings, from what I'm hearing, not a light up feature. There's something else they said. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just the translucent wings with that see-through look, to where, man, the wings have this awesome see-through look. I just can't wait to see more of it, man. I can't explain enough about it because we've only seen a little bit so far. The sculpt on it looks great. The portrait is great. Not sure if we need a switch out on it from what I've seen. I think the portrait that they're introducing it with is great. Can't wait to see it painted. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, we don't have enough information about it just yet to know exactly how good it's gonna be, but we haven't had a man back. I've heard several collectors calling for it. I'll be honest, I've never called for it, but now that it's here, I'm excited, man. Can't wait. Um, I'm about to start building this quarter scale or premium format collection of DC figures. Not sure if it's going to be all DC figures. It might only be Batman related. So stick with me, man. The collection is about to grow. It's about to expand. About to be very interesting. All right. So last on the list, this is one that I had on pre-order and actually canceled. That was probably before the black version was announced, and then that one went really quickly. This one only has an edition size of 300. The black version had an edition size of 100. So I'm still on the fence, man. I'm a big fan of the short ear version on this particular statue. The long ear version is, I guess, really, really comic booky, or it's just a different take. It's very artistic, but I'm not completely sold on it. The reason I keep coming back to this one is because of the bats and the cape. I love the design of this one. I'm just not 100%, man, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me know what y'all think I should do. Do y'all think I should go ahead and add this one before it completely sells out or goes waitlisted? Are y'all getting this one? I've heard a couple other people say that they are. Some people getting the blue version, some people are getting the black version. Let me know what y'all think. And do y'all think I should go ahead and pull the trigger on this one? The other thing is, how many Batman statues do I really need in my collection? I don't know if I need that many Batman statues. We already have 2, potentially 3 with the retro. Do I need another Batman? I like Batman, but I don't know if I need that many, So y'all let me know, man. Let me know what y'all think. That's the end of my list, man. I'm sure there's some other things that will come up throughout the year that, I'll definitely be interested in. But as of now, man, this is my list, man. This is me. Let me know which ones y'all like, y'all agree with. Let me know which ones you would never have on your list and you think I'm tripping on. This is it, though, man. I'm excited, man. I'm really, really excited. Can't wait for y'all to see what's going on in this room and how things have changed and, what I've added and what I'm going to add to this room. It's going to be a good year, man. Happy 2025 to everybody out there. And like I always do, until the next one, y'all stay cool.